JA എന്റർടൈൻമെന്റിന്റെ ബാനറിൽ അനശ്വര രാജനും രഞ്ജിത്ത് സജീവും അഭിനയിക്കുന്ന മൈക്ക് ഓഗസ്റ്റ് 19 തിയേറ്ററുകളിൽ.
Pooja Ragini, adore the beauty in you.
I like the headgear to be tight. This is the traditional way of
Yes,
wearing.
yes.
How
Sir.
nice.
Nice, no, sir?
I love you guys.
Wow.
We shot in Kerala where the Jatayu sculpture is there, you know, it's a beautiful sculpture. So for me also it was discovering my own country in many ways.
So Vijay sir.
Actually with him I find the quality of someone who's like my brother. I get that feeling. The same thing I feel with Rajni sir. He's got a wonderful quality. He just wins your heart.
Sir, one secret about you.
Then we should keep it a secret, no?
No, now it's okay, sir. Just one.
I'm a very heavy sleeper. I don't know how many people know that. Very heavy.
I've interviewed so many celebrities, but today it is even more special because I've got such a big star with me who has been so perfectionist in all his films, I think, and everyone has said that he's a nice human being. It's serious an honor for me to meet him first time. Mr. Aamir Khan ji, hi, vanakkam, how are you?
Thank you so much, Shobna. Can I call you Shobs?
Yeah.
I believe you're called Shobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You made my day for that. Thank you so much. And since you've come all the way to Chennai, I wanted to make even more special. So I've got something for you. So in this movie, we could see the turban is there.
Yeah.
But this is like, this one, what we're going to give it to you is more, it get connect to the Tamil audience.
I see.
So
Oh,
would you
how
like to
lovely.
see the
Yes,
surprise?
of course.
Please, I've got the address or whatever. The person is here to do that honor to you. So you can just open this first.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to help?
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah?
So this is a dhoti, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's also called kash.
Talapa kattu, sir, like a small kind of. So this will be more connect to the Tamil audience. So
Yes.
special
What
gift
is
for
this called actually?
you. Talapa kattu, sir. When you
Talapak. So it's worn on the hair,
Yeah,
on the head.
exactly. But in a different style. So I'm going to do that for you. I've got a person with me as well.
Okay.
So can we do that?
You
with
want to do it now?
Yeah, please,
Okay,
sir.
you please do it.
So this is Talapa kattu.
Yes.
What is this?
Talapakattam.
After katti, we are telling this Talapa kattu. Yes.
Talapakattu.
Talapa kattu.
Talapakattu.
This is actually to honor you, sir, because
I'm
for
so
so
touched.
many years you've been doing loads of movies, and we seriously don't know how you're doing all that. So this is just a small gift from our side.
Thank you.
So long they're happy, sir. Now they are actually shivering because it's for Aamir ji. We are doing light shaking. Anna parvala dairima.
Dhairama.
Dairima.
Don't be worried.
Yeah. Wow. So sweet. எவ்வளோ பொறுமையா அழகா காட்டிட்டு இருக்காரு. It's too tight for you?
No,
You're
it's
okay? You're
perfect.
comfortable? Okay.
Perfect. I like the headgear to be tight. This is the traditional way of
Yes,
wearing. How
sir.
nice. Thank
Nice,
you.
no, sir?
Thank you.
So all the Tamil audience will be super happy now. I love you. Just say Tamil audience, I love you.
I love you guys.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And yes, seriously, as I said, for so many years, all your movies, you actually whipped your characters, was like that. And how do you do it so cool and so ease all the characters? You tell me that first, please. For so many years.
Well, it's nice to know that you feel it's done easily, but actually there's a lot of hard work that goes into every film, as you know, and it starts with the writer. And then the director takes over, and the director's, vision comes in, and the director is a person who guides us as the actors and also helps us become the character. So I've been very fortunate to have worked with wonderful writers and directors. Wow. And I've got the chance to play different characters, and yeah.
So how much do you put yourself into such kind of remake movies, or how do the process goes?
For me, every movie is a new movie. So when I was doing Gajni, for example, which was made earlier in Tamil, for me it was a new movie. Because I'm just seeing the script and I'm trying to, the director and all of us are trying to achieve that. Well, actually each character is unique and different, and I try to, become that character. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do. And sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. Yeah.
No, not at all, I think.
Yeah. I can see the flaws in my work.
But how do you, as you said, like you look at the flaws, and how do you come out of it, and how do you work? Because every movie, I think all the artists put in so much of hard work.
Yeah.
So when such thing happens, what do Aamir ji actually do? What comes to your mind, and how do you come out of it?
I think by the time I finish, for example, when I was doing Gajni, it's very strange. Normally when I go anywhere in public, I find that people come towards me. They smile, they say hi, they want to come close for a photo or an autograph. The energy comes towards me, normally. But when I was shooting for Gajni, I remember wherever I used to go, everyone used to go away from me. I would come out of a lift in some hotel and everyone would go back. They would not come to me. They would not even smile at me.
Seriously?
Yeah, they used to get scared.
Why was it like
I don't know. I was doing nothing. I was the same guy. Airports, wherever I was going, because that Gajani look was something, I think something was in my eyes. I don't know what, because I was the same guy. Maybe something happens to the actor, because what happens, the energy of the character does come into you. Some of it does come into you, which you don't realize also many times.
Yeah, now how long it will take for you to come out of such characters?
Actually, to be very honest, I'm not sure I get into them in the first place.
Seriously? Come on, we are
No,
looking
no.
at...
Let me tell you. It's, see, for an actor to get into the part and become the person is a very rare moment. My entire career and life has gone in trying to become the character for every film. And what I find is that if I'm able to become the character just for the duration of the shot, even that is a big achievement. So I don't know how other actors become the character in real life. I'm not able to do that.
And I think that's the reason.
I'm not able to become a different person. I'm me only. With great difficulty, when the camera is on, I become a different person. If I achieve that, that is a big achievement.
And yeah, and I've also heard there's like, if I'm not wrong, I think it was 100 locations.
Many, yeah, more than 100, I think. Because we shot in so many places and we had to. But actually, that was a great opportunity also. Because we got a chance to showcase the beauty of our country. Because in the film Laal, he runs across the country for 4 years. And that was a great opportunity for us to showcase the beauty and the diversity and the beautiful geographical terrain of our country. So we tried to do it best as we could, because we know the world will be watching, so we want them to see a beautiful India.
And I'm sure like you should have carried a lot of memories when you've been traveling to so many places, no? So anything would you like to share on it? Like,
well, we shot in Kerala, where there's the Jatayu sculpture is there, it's a beautiful sculpture. You must have seen in the trailer.
yeah, I saw that.
So I got to go to very rare and unusual locations which I myself had not seen. So for me also, it was discovering my own country in many ways,
How much do you prepare yourself, like what is next to you? Like, okay, I got to do for this, particular movie, or the next movie got to be like this. So how do you work on that one?
Well, once we select the story and the script, then we try to, prep on it, and I have to prep on the character. So I try to come as close to the character as possible. I try to understand the mind of the character. Once you get the mind of the character, then everything else flows very smoothly after that. You will know how he will sit, you will know how he will talk, you will know his mannerisms, his speech pattern. Everything comes once you got into the head of the character. And that's the main thing that I try to do for each character that I play.
So you were telling like one of the reason why I chose this movie to do is the way the adaptability. The director came and narrated the script to you.
Atul, the writer. Yeah.
So tell something about it. So what made you to tell you, okay, let me do this movie?
What really excited me about this film is the character of Laal. He's very pure and innocent. And we don't often get to see characters like this as your main character. Usually our heroes are physically very strong. They have physical strength, or they have moral strength. They fight for underprivileged, they fight for people's rights. They fight against, negative forces. What is right. So that is moral strength, physical strength, moral strength. But this hero doesn't have all of that. He's just innocent. His strength lies in his innocence. And I wanted the people of India, the children of India, the families of India to experience the power of innocence. Because when you're pure and innocent, you don't need to do anything. That's what I believe. And that's what Laal Singh, shows us. That when you're pure and innocent, with no negativity in you, it's almost as if the universe conspires to make things work for you. And that is why he has so many miracles in his life. Yeah. So I really believe that, and I believe it's a very life-affirming story. It's a story which gives all of us hope.
So everybody keeps talking about this pan-India movie, but I think...
I think that's thanks to all the South films which have done so well in Hindi, that now suddenly we have understood that, films can actually be pan-India. Exactly. Films like Pushpa or RRR, KGF 2 have done very well across the country. Of course, here also they have done well, but they have managed to entertain an audience which otherwise normally doesn't watch films from that language.
But yeah, since I think that pandemic has put us in such a fix, like we got to watch all the movies, and we're getting that's a good thing. That's
I feel that today Hindi audiences have experienced South films, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada films, Malayalam films, not just Indian, they've seen also from abroad.
Exactly.
So today, because of the pandemic, people couldn't go to theatres, and because of OTTs, you're able to now watch films across the world. The world has become a smaller place. So as audiences, we are used to now, we are slowly tasting films from other, cultures. And there is a certain attraction in that, because when you're watching another culture, you start discovering, oh, this is how it happens over there. And everything you find very fascinating. Like people in the north, when they see, a Tamil film, they will find a lot of things very unique and very fascinating, and they'll understand, oh, they will. So it brings you closer to their culture. You experience something new. And that's always nice to see. I mean, it's always exciting for an audience. So actually, I would like to see a time. So I think COVID and the pandemic and the OTT has actually started that process, where we are experiencing films of different languages. So I'm hoping that as it goes along in time, because India is one unique country. Every other country have only one language by and large. But India has so many languages. So if you imagine, if tomorrow, after 10 years, if you imagine there's a Tamil film coming, but whole country is watching. Or a Hindi film is coming, whole country is watching. Or a Bengali film is coming, the whole country is. That will, I'm hoping that we move to that level of cinema in India becoming truly pan-India. So I think that has been started by the South.
If Aamir meets up all these people, what would the question you ask them? Just one question you got to ask them. Ajit sir.
The question that I'd like to ask Ajit is that where does he get his... When I see Ajit, I feel there's a lot of internal power in him, That's the feeling I get. I'll ask that question. I see that there's a lot of latent, which is waiting to explode. He has that personality, I feel.
Okay. Vijay sir.
That's what I feel.
Yeah. That's your perception. So Vijay sir.
Vijay sir is someone who's a really fantastic actor, and actually with him I find the quality of someone who's like my brother. I get that feeling.
In what way? Like, since you said how do you connect that?
He feels like a family member of yours. I don't know how to explain that. The same thing I feel with Rajni sir.
Rajni sir.
Yeah. I have always been a big fan of Rajni sir. I have always admired him, and whenever I've seen his films, when he comes on screen, I start smiling.
Oh.
He's got a wonderful quality. He just wins your heart. He just wins your heart. And it's not he's just doing his role. I don't know what it is about him. Something magical about him which connects. I remember long back, I had there was a girl who used to write to me. She was a fan. This is before internet and all that. Letters used to come by post.
Oh.
So there was this girl who used to write to me from Malaysia, and she had mentioned, and we had become pen friends. She was a fan originally, but then we became friends and all that. So I remember she and I were both big fans of Rajni sir.
Okay.
So in our letters we used to talk about Rajni sir.
See, the connect has come like
So
that, huh?
it's quite fascinating,
Yeah.
because both of us were fans of Rajni sir. She was my fan, but both of
that's
us were
what,
his fan. So we used to discuss his films.
That's
Yeah.
the reason he's a superstar.
That's no doubt.
So since you said Rajni sir, what question would you ask Rajni sir?
Wonderful time with Rajni sir when he was in Bombay. I think it was 2 years ago, and he was staying at the Taj, and I used to train over there. And his staff told me that sir is in town. He is staying upstairs. So I said, can I go and say hello? So they went and checked, and he said, yes, of course, please come. And I went and met him. I was supposed to say hello to him for 5 minutes and leave. Somehow we got chatting, and we sat for 4 hours. Yeah, Rajni sir and me were just sitting, and I don't know, he must have cancelled his work. I don't know what he did, because I was definitely cancelling my work, getting a chance to sit with him.
We could imagine that situation.
But I was sitting in his room with him for 4 hours. We sat and chatted, and I was really, he was telling me about his life. I was very curious to know about the early days of his career, and he was telling me everything.
So you got only sweet memories with Rajni
I got
sir.
lovely memories. So what question can I ask him? How is he the way he is? I think that's the only question I can ask him.
We got to ask the same question to Aamir as well then. I'll ask at the end then. Okay, so yeah, next is Dhanush.
Oh, Dhanush, yeah. I just met him, about 8-9 days ago. He was in my house for dinner.
Oh,
Yeah, the Russo brothers had come, and he's done a film with them
Grey
called
Man.
Grey Man.
Yeah.
And I got to meet Dhanush after a long time. And I think the question I would ask him is they're all amazing actors, how he remains so fit and focused all the time.
You didn't ask that question to him that time, no?
No, I didn't. I
You didn't. Okay, fine. Dhanush sir, please give a reply, okay? And finally, Kamal sir.
Kamal sir, Rajni sir are people, who I've really admired all my life. And I was not an actor that time, when I started watching their work. So I have a very special place in my heart for them. And I think the question that I'll ask Kamal sir is there any character that he cannot do, that he finds difficult to do?
Seriously, good question, sir. I don't think we would get an answer to
No,
it.
he will say no, there is no such role.
Yeah, exactly.
Though he is very humble, so he might say anything, but that's the question I would like to ask him. Or I would phrase it differently. What is your toughest role?
Okay, sir, one secret about you.
What would you like to know? You ask me, I'll tell you.
How will I know, sir? Any secret which no one knows so far?
Then we should keep it a secret, no?
No, now it's okay, sir. Just one.
I'm a very heavy sleeper. I don't know how many people know that. Very heavy. So my staff, my boy, the pain, and before that I had a boy. His name was Amos. We used to call him Amos. He passed away 2 years ago. And he was like my shadow. And he was Tamilian. Amos was Tamilian. So when you see the film, you will see that the film is dedicated to him in his memory. Because we lost him during the shooting of this film. Not on set, at home only he was, but unfortunately we lost him, and he is very close to all of us. Very close to all of us. Kiran, me, of course the children, and Advait, the director. You know, he's been part of us for the last, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years.
We should be really missing him.
We miss him very badly. Yeah, so the secret was that so Amos's most important job in his 25 years was to wake me up. And Amos had different ways to wake me up. He would, I'm a very heavy sleeper. So first, of course, he would say, sir. I don't respond to sounds and all that when I'm sleeping. Okay. Then he would shake me. Then he would actually, after some time it became normal. He would come with a towel and a spray. You know, the makeup spray?
Oh, okay.
He would spray my face with water. I'm not kidding. And then I would get angry, and then he would give the towel and he would wipe my face and all that.
Your secret is gone, sir.
Yeah, I'm a very heavy sleeper. Very heavy. I don't come out of the sleep. It's like I'm in a stupor, you know. Or on the other side, I can work without sleeping for days. I'm able to go on. But once I sleep, it is impossible to wake me up. Yeah, it's very difficult. Every day is a routine. It's like a ritual.
Sir, you've been going to 100 location. I mean, more than
yeah,
100
but
location.
every day there is a ritual. So the whole timing, 1 hour is only to wake me up. I promise you. So I had, you know, Amos is a Christian, and he was a very devout Christian. So he used to read the Bible every night. Yes, and I got him a DVD once of Christmas carols, you know. So guess what he did with that? Of course, he listened to it, but he used to play it at full volume when I needed to be woken up. So I used to wake up to, oh come let us adore him. All the carols and all in full orchestra. It'd be playing full volume.
I think Aamir would have got up, just said, oh, it's a Christmas today or what? Yeah. It was that feel, huh?
So this big secret, I don't know whether people know or not, that my mornings are, it takes 1 hour for me to come out of the stupor. I go, you know, it's almost as if I'm fainted. So Amos was very good in waking me up.
Recent time, you've spent so much money, but you've not been using it. You know, I don't know why I spend so much money to get this product or whatever, but it's just waste of time. I think he spends a lot of money for everything. I guess.
No, actually I don't buy many things.
Oh, you don't buy many things, okay.
No, I don't do that. See, the thing is, I'm not online and all. No? A lot of my friends tell me that they go online and then they start buying things.
Yes. First, I need to ask that question to you, sir. Why often we could not see you? Why is it like that? Whether it's too many award functions or, you know, we actually feeling so happy that we want you to come like this for the movie promotions and do a lot of things like this.
Well, I mean, I'm just slightly shy, I guess. I'm not someone who's... So this social media is a wonderful place, and I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of people. It has made so many lives. But I think for a person like me, I like to be lost in my own world, and the work is what I'm lost in. So I don't know what's happening actually many times outside.
Definitely this is going to be a super duper hit.
I hope
and
so.
we expect you many a times to come here and do a lot of promotions. Happy to see people coming from north and doing a lot of movie promotions here, and same as well here as well. So I'm so happy to meet you today.
JA എന്റർടൈൻമെന്റിന്റെ ബാനറിൽ അനശ്വര രാജനും രഞ്ജിത്ത് സജീവും അഭിനയിക്കുന്ന മൈക്ക് ഓഗസ്റ്റ് 19 തിയേറ്ററുകളിൽ.
Pooja Ragini, adore the beauty in you.